friends, and welcome to our Anything Goes Saturday. So today I'm going to be sharing a very easy Christmas card. I'm just going to fix this up, make sure that we're nice and straight and in focus. And I think that looks about right. No, that's worse, isn't it? How's that? That might be a little bit better. Okie dokie. So, as I mentioned, it's a very easy Christmas. We're going to be doing a Christmas card. If I haven't said that, that's what we're going to be creating. But we're going to use some rub-ons from Spellbinders, and these are called Joyful Wishes. And I think we will use this one. Okay, I'm just going to grab our scissors. A few things I forgot. Oops, sorry. Now, this is where Robbie and I share a project each Saturday using what we have in our stash. So all we need is our base card. I've got a couple of pieces of red and a couple of pieces of white. They're going to be for the inside, so we don't need those as yet. All we need is this piece of white. Now this is white smooth, and we're going to use this one here, I think, hoping that it fits. If not, we'll just change our plans and we'll just go with something else, eh? So all I'm doing is cutting around the image that I want. Taking it off the backing. Careful not to touch your image. And we're just going to place that on there like that. Okie dokie. I'm going to grab my Juvie Jacker, if I can find it. Oh, I just had it here. What the hell have I done with it? Here it is. This little, it's usually a paddle pop stick, but the paddle pop stick I find sometimes doesn't work as well as these little ones. So this is from another set, and we're going to gently burnish over our image with this Juvie Jacker paddle pop stick. Take your time, don't rush it. I tend to go over it a little bit, probably more than what I should. And then I gently lift it to see if it has transferred. Sometimes you'll get little bits and pieces that don't transfer. All you have to do, as long as you don't move your image, just go back and go over them, eh? So now we'll bring it down a little bit further. Love rub-ons. Rub-ons aren't what they used to be when I first started making cards. They've come a long way, actually. Now, it might appear that I'm really rubbing this really hard, but I'm not. And so far, that's looking pretty good. Oops. I'll flick it around. You can actually see the colour change as well as you go along. The transfer sheet, the images on it just tend to go a little bit lighter, which also helps to know what has been transferred. Now you could also place this onto a piece of cardstock like I'm doing now, and you could fussy cut around it if you wanted to and pop it up onto your card. It's another way of using them. Sometimes you have a couple of little stubborn areas, like that one. But we're not going to worry too much about it. Transfer. That's looking nice actually. That didn't go. Still hasn't gone. That's better. There you go. And look at that. It's very easy, eh? Simple and easy. It's beautiful actually. It's just like a picture. Okay, so then what we're going to do is stamp our sentiment. And I'm thinking might do red, eh? Well, it's cherry cobbler Stampin' Up cherry cobbler. Now, I did have a sentiment here. My sentiment is from Uniquely Creative Christmas Essentials. I just love this sentiment set. Okay. Now, I always stamp onto scrap paper first. Everyone's a little bit different. And that looks pretty straight, but what I'm going to do is bring it down a little bit lower so that I can see where I'm stamping and I don't bend over and get my head in the way. Oh, spot on. So we've got to be happy with that. Then all we're going to do, now if you wanted to, you could easily emboss this. And you know what? I think we might, eh? So, I've got an old subtle embossing folder just to add more texture to it and interest. And I think we will try that, hey? Oops, that's really crooked. I'm just trying to get this straight. I don't want to ruin it, that's all. doing. I think I'm trying too hard. Okay, now I'm just going to emboss this with my die cutting machine. I can't do it on the table. Okay, now I can't emboss on this table because it's a bit wobbly. Oh yes, that makes a huge difference. Look at that. Really pretty now. If you wanted to, you could have stamped this onto scrap cardstock and popped it up, but I'm just going to leave it like that. It's a really, really nice, made a huge difference actually. Another way you could have done it was transferred all your image onto the cardstock except for the bauble. Then you could have, it would have been a little bit fiddly, but you could have then transferred the bauble onto cardstock, fussy cut it out and then pop it up. That's just another way. Little bit fiddlier, but I think it would have looked lovely. Bring in our base card, which is just white smooth. Actually, I like that. It's very elegant. Really elegant. So that's done. Then I think what we'll do is we'll finish it off with a little bit of bling, eh? Now this bling that I'm using, they're just clear rhinestones, but these are left over from my wedding days. So let's use some of these. Now I'm just placing these on here. I haven't stuck any down as yet. And let's stick these down. And that is our card for today. Very easy. With just the Rub-Ons. What was it called? Joyful Wishes from Spellbinders. Don't know how old this has been. Sometimes we're way behind in Australia with releases. So, and that is our card. It's really, really pretty in real life. I'm really happy with it. With the sentiment, you could have put that anywhere as well, but I've just put it off to the side a little bit. Okay, don't forget to click on the link below to see what Robbie has created. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. See ya. Hooray.